Hello there, it's Simon Lewis here with another video during this COVID-19 pandemic where I give you some easy peasy ways to help with distance learning. One of the projects that I've put on onshaw.net and COVID-19 Hub is the project, and one of the things I suppose that people are asking about is how do I add a project, or how do I even create a project that would be of use to other teachers and students along the way. The idea of the project, just for those of you who don't know it, is basically an idea that we're all pretty much agreed that we're hoping to teach all the course subjects in whatever way we do, but non-course subjects, I suppose, if we can think of themes and projects that we can think of to teach the rest of the curriculum, well, how about rather than people making their own projects all the time and just having them for themselves, wouldn't it be a great idea if every teacher shared one project? Wouldn't there be thousands of projects out there? So I've just created a space on my website where those projects can be shared, and there's just a few of them. The first few that have been uploaded, one on spring, a general one on the Three Little Pigs and things like that. So basically people can view the project, or they can make their own copy and make whatever adjustments they need. It also shows how suitable it is for a class. So what if you wanted to create a project for this grid? Well, how you do it is you can make your own project whatever way you want. I've created 3 templates, one called 10 ideas, one called learning grids, and one called the ideas rainbow, which is basically a colourful way of doing the 10 ideas, except only having 7 of them, one for each colour of the rainbow. So if I basically wanted to use that template to create 7 ideas of how I could teach how a project could be composed from that. Now, where do you think of your projects? Well, generally when I'm ever thinking of doing any projects, I head straight on to a website that I use for all sorts of thematic planning. And in this case, I'm using the nationaldaycalendar.com, which is an American website. And you'll see today is the 15th of April. And I don't know how many projects can be done on spiral ham or even razors, though that might be a bit easier. But I do see the National Titanic Remembrance Day, which is the American one of those. And if you click on that, it tells you a little bit about the Titanic. But I'm basically going to use that as my theme, the Titanic, because every day there's something that you could pick up on. And how I'm going to do that really is when I get back to my project, I can basically select this, click this, and use this as a template, an ideas rainbow. And what I'm going to call it, and you name your theme there, fill in the blanks. So I'm going to go with Titanic. Now my job now will be to find 7 simple ideas that children could use for a project, and I've color coded them to the colors of the rainbow. So I'm going to go off for about 5 minutes, and I'm going to fill that out, and I will be back to you in a minute. So I have finished creating my Titanic rainbow of ideas. I found 7 small ideas there. Now the next thing I need to do is share that on the website, which is the most important part of this. So what I do is by default it's private completely to me. So what I want to do is I want to share it. Now if you're doing this I'm showing this from Google Apps. If you don't have Google Apps, it will be a little quicker. And what I need to do is I need to get the shareable link, or if you don't see that, you can click on advanced. At the moment this is coming from my own school account, so what I can do is I can click on more, and I want it to be publicly available on the web, or anyone on the link is fine. So I want to click on anyone who can view it, and that's what I want to keep there as well. So I want to save that, and then I can copy the link, and then that's me done. And then the last part of the project then is I need to share that. And on the project website, I go to click here to fill in a form, and I've got a Google form here. As I said in previous videos, I really like Google Forms, and I use Google Forms very deliberately. Basically, I can put in my name. So what is the URL? So the thing I just copied, I paste that in here. Control and V, or Command and V if you're on a Mac. And that's all I need there, and it's probably suitable in my case for 5th and 6th class only, and I'm going to click on submit. That's it. Now in about 5 minutes time, that's going to appear on the learning on the project. I'll just show you. It won't be there immediately. It takes 5 minutes for it to be processed. Sometimes you can get kind of lucky, but basically after a little bit of time, it'll show up beneath here. And the reason I like Google Forms is what it does is when you fill in a form, it sends to a spreadsheet. And what I've done on a Google Forms with my Google Forms, when you put in that shared link there, the edit file, this bit here, make your own copy, doesn't automatically appear. You'll actually see that from one of the last ones here. Basically, it's 30 Brilliant Ideas for Poetry Day. There's no make your own copy. Now, the reason for that is what I've done in that Google spreadsheet is I've created an extra column which edits this to change the last 4 letters, which are edit, and change them to copy. So basically, I create a new cell which says exactly this document, but instead of edit, it has copy. So when you click on this, and I'll show you what happens when you click on this, it asks you to make a copy. So people get a fresh copy, so they're not actually editing your document because you've only given it viewing rights. So that's basically the reason for that. So basically that's how you do a project on a project. There's plenty of templates, plenty of ideas, and I look forward to seeing yours. Thanks a million for listening. Bye.